literally recorded this whole video and it didn't save anything, so I'm starting over. Anyway, here's my hair. I redid it. I'm showing it off for the second time. I did it myself. I think it turned out pretty good. I'm digging it. It's the greenest that it's ever been, so I'm back to being green. I'm back to being a green monster and I love it. Anyway, hi, it's Morgan from the Trove and welcome back. This video is very long overdue. I have saved my trash for way too long now. Probably legitimately like, I don't know, probably, no, I'm taller, aren't I? Probably for legitimately like 2 years. So some of this stuff is stuff I've used up a long time ago, but I really still wanted to make it because I love EMPTIES videos. I think you get a really good idea of how a product worked for somebody in them. So I'm just gonna start. I'm gonna just jump right in because I already did half this video and I'm doing it again, but whatever. I'll start off with my favorite wipes. I have 4 packs of them to show you, and after the 4th pack I was like, okay, I don't need to keep saving these. I think they'll get the point that I love these. I actually bought a new one today because I love them so much. They're the Global Beauty Care Retinol Makeup Cleansing Wipes, and I don't use these to take off my makeup. I actually use these in the morning because I'm trying not to cleanse my skin twice a day or do a full cleanse. I double cleanse at night, and if I cleanse in the morning too, I tend to find that my face dries out too much. So I just used one of these in some micellar water, and it cleanses without me using water. So I really love these for that. I don't ever use these to take off my makeup. I normally just use these as a quick like cleanse if I'm feeling gross, and I love how they make my skin feel, and they actually have retinol in them, and they're from the dollar store. The other dollar store wipe that I love, I use these to take off my makeup with coconut oil when I'm feeling like taking off my makeup with a wipe, and that is the Rich Radiant Cocoa Butter Cleansing Wipes, and they smell like chocolate and they're really nice. They just take off your makeup, but they won't take it off alone. You need like coconut oil or something. I have a million of these. I only saved one to show you. They're the Parents' Choice 80 count unscented baby wipes, and I use baby wipes for like a ton of different things. You know, the bathroom, and then on top of that I use them to get eyeshadow out of my brushes when I need to do a look. They will not cleanse anything, so you can't use them as a substitute for a cleanser, but if I say I'm doing a makeup look and I have this red just like all over, I just use it to quickly get off the red. Then I have a pack of the Simple Micellar Water Cleansing Wipes that influencer sent me a long time ago, like 3 years ago, and I never repurchased them because they're really expensive and I don't think they're worth it. I liked them, but I don't think they're worth the money. And then I have these. These have some wipes left in them, but they're the Neutrogena Naturals Purifying Makeup Remover Cleansing Towelettes, and I had these in my like toiletry bag for when I traveled, and they burned my skin. They legitimately burned my skin. They left little red bumps all over. I can't even use any Neutrogena wipes because they burn so bad. Next, I'll do some skincare stuff, and recently I switched to using micellar water, and I use it, like I said, in the morning to cleanse my face. I use it as a toner after I cleanse, and I've really been loving it. And this is just from the dollar store. I found this at the dollar store, and it's funny because it says compared to Simple Micellar Cleansing Water, but on the back it says this product is not manufactured or distributed by Unilever, distributor of Simple. It is, the formula is pretty much the same as the Simple Micellar Water, and it was $1. I have a half a bottle left in my medicine cabinet right now that I'm using up. So if you ever see this at Dollar Tree, pick it up because it's worth it. Next, I have some Mary Kay products that I went through that I really loved, but I did not repurchase. One is the Mary Kay Time-Wise Day Solution Sunscreen. I really loved this sunscreen. I liked how it made my skin feel. It wasn't too greasy or anything, but it's just too expensive. So I got a Shiseido Senka mineral sunscreen that was like $7 on Amazon. Been loving that. I also have the Time Wise Night Solution, which I really, really loved this as a serum, but it's just, I found some other serums that were way cheaper, which speaking of those, I have 2 of those here that I used up. They're like my holy grail serums. I talked about them before on this channel. One is the Valjean Labs Hydrate Hyaluronic Acid and B5 serum. Currently have this in my medicine cabinet, going through that. And the Valjean Labs Firm Vitamin E and Ferulic Acid serum. Still using this. I also have some more of their products that I'm currently using but haven't used up yet, so maybe they'll be in a future empties. More skincare. I have used up, and my cat has been loving licking this because it's been on the ground where he can get it. The Zakia's Morocco 100% pure argan oil. I went through all of this. I love using argan oil as a primer and just in the winter time in general because my skin gets so dry. So I went through a whole bottle of that. I'm halfway through my next bottle. It's always going to be a staple. What other skincare? I have so much skincare crap in here. I have 2 bottles of this because I wanted to show you guys how much I loved this, and then I couldn't find it again. And then I did find it again, so I'm currently reusing this again. It's the Skin Nutritions. It comes in this bottle. Skin Nutrition's Youth Perfecting Intensive Moisturizer. I used to be able to find this at the dollar store, and then I couldn't find it anywhere, and then I couldn't even find it on Amazon, so I had to move on to other moisturizers, which is really sad because none of them worked as well as this. And I put all the ingredients in these into the website Skin Charisma, which tells you about ingredients. And these actually have comparable ingredients to like Clinique products that are very good for your skin. Turns out these are great, and that's the reason why it works great for my skin. I used it today. It's a really good moisturizer for dry skin, especially in the summertime. You needed something a little heavier in the winter, but it's always worked amazing for me, and I'm so glad that I found it again. I actually found it at Family Dollar of all places. So I have 2 bottles of these, but I went through way more than just 2 bottles. I finished up this Fine Fine. I broke it because I was trying to get all of it out. Fine Fine Natural Multi-Effect Eye Gel. Like, Brian was sent this for some reason, and I honestly love this stuff, and I totally would repurchase it. I just haven't thought to, which is kind of dumb because I really liked it as a serum, all over serum. It's supposed to be for your eyes, but I used it all over. It has like aloe, hyaluronic acid, argan oil, you know, all the good stuff. It says anti-wrinkle, skin firming, dark circle solution, fine lines, lifting, brightening, puffiness. I didn't really see any difference in my dark circles with this, but I definitely saw brightening and a reduction in my fine lines when I used this. So would recommend it for that, but don't get your hopes up for any dark circles. I've tried everything for my dark circles and pretty much nothing but sleep and hydration. Go figure. I don't know what that is. I have a whole bag of trash here, guys. Skincare. I have, oh, see, here's another bottle of that Skin Nutrition's moisturizer. Oh, here's another. So 4 of them. I think something spilled in here because there's gross shit everywhere. So in my quest to move on from my Skin Nutritions when I couldn't find it anywhere, I went through 1, 2, 3 of these jars of moisturizer. They are, have no label on them anymore, but they're from the Dead Sea brand. Oh, and here's another one. 4. Dead Sea Minerals. I don't know, I got them at Big Lots and I really liked them as a substitute for that, but not as much. Dead Sea Minerals. Some of them were collagen, some of them were retinol, some of them were vitamin C. It just depended on what I needed at the time, but I clearly have scraped them all clean of all products, and I probably won't be returning to them as a moisturizer. But if you're on a budget, they're like $4 each, and they definitely did the job when I was on a very, very, very limited budget and had nothing else to turn to. And then this 8,000-year-old, like I said, vitamin C Grassroots Research Labs, which doesn't even exist anymore. I got this at Kohl's 8,000 years ago, and I loved this moisturizer. It smelled like oranges. I completely scraped it clean. I loved this moisturizer so much, and Kohl's got rid of this brand. I don't know what happened to them, but they don't even exist anymore. But I found out that I'm pretty sure this is just the Origins Ginseng moisturizer, and I don't want to pay like $50 for a tub this small of it. So sorry, Origins. Oh, here's another one of those cocoa butter wipes. Before I get into, why is my retainer in here? What the fuck? Why am I like this? Why am I like this? Get it together. Get it together. Before I go into like makeup shit, I will go through some body care stuff now that I've done all my skincare crap. I have 2 tubs of this. This is also from the dollar store. I should do like a Holy Grail dollar store beauty product video, because seriously, some of my Holy Grail products are just from good old Dollar Tree. 2 tubs of this Spa Natural Coconut Oil Moisturizing Cream. I use this all over my body, and I go through tubs of it at a time, and it really honestly moisturizes. Brian uses this on his face, and which that's questionable, but he uses this too. We both have our own jar of it because we both use it that much, and it's just water, coconut oil, and vitamin E, and some carriers for the coconut oil, so you're not just like slathered, because I hate slathering coconut oil on my body, guys, just straight up coconut oil. It gives it some carriers, gives it more of a moisturizer feel, and I just slather my whole body in this. I love this stuff. And then for when that isn't enough, I go in with the heavy duty stuff, which is the Vaseline Intensive Care Advanced Repair Fragrance Free Body Lotion. And I got sent this from Influencer a long time ago, and I made a video on it if you want to watch it, but it is seriously like my holy grail when my skin is flaking off moisturizer. I have a big one of it now, and I love it, and it keeps my skin alive during winter, and because otherwise my heels just crack and it's really disgusting. As far as like bath products go, I went through a whole, with no help from someone because someone kept stealing it, a whole thing of Caress Daily Silk Body Wash, which I love this. I love this. I love the fragrance. It's so old lady, and I just for some reason love that. It's just classic. I went through a whole thing of this, didn't repurchase it, probably will eventually. I just wanted to try something new because my skin was really acting up and I needed something a little bit more hydrating than this because I was having some issues. So, love that though. And then I had these, they were bath bombs, but these I also found at the dollar store. They were the Village Naturals Aromatherapy Revive Rosemary and Mint Bath Melts, and they were the most relaxing bath melts I've ever tried. They were perfect for nighttime. I have 2 deodorants in 2 different scents. I can't ever remember which scent that I like, so I'm like, oh, I think this is it. But this is the only deodorant that works for me that stops me from sweating. It's the Secret pH Balanced deodorant. Without this, my armpits would be a sweaty mess, so thank God for that. I have a completely squeezed out tube of hand cream from the Face Shop. It's the Cacao Friends hand cream, which if you know anything about Korean anything, because the Face Shop is a Korean brand, Kakao Talk is basically their version of Messenger, and they have their own characters that are stickers, kind of like the stickers that you could use on Messenger, and this is just one of them. I don't know if you see that like radish cartoon anywhere, that's another one of them. So it's the Cacao Friends Neo Berry Hand Cream, and I used the whole thing because I really liked it, but I probably wouldn't buy it ever again because I don't like the Face Shop, really, honestly, truly. Sorry if you like Face Shop, I don't like it. I have 3 tubes of my hair dye because I constantly keep my hair dye in my conditioner so I can keep my color from fading. I'm trying to get the other one out so I can keep my color from fading. Not that I can really get the green to come out of my hair, because even though I bleached my hair, the ends that were still green were still green. So I have 3 tubes of that. It's the one and only Argan Oil hair color, Perfect Intensity, Vibrant Color. And if you ever want to dye your hair, guys, like a weird color, they have a limited range of colors, but this shit does not come out. If you are too lazy like me to like commit to re-dyeing your hair all the time, like if you're not like Ramona Flowers and don't want to change your hair every week and just want to stick to one color forever that you really like, this stuff doesn't really wash out. So if you hate redoing your hair all the time like I do, this is the brand for you. And it's like $7. So 1 tube is $7. It used to be cheaper. Not really salty about it because, like I said, it never washes out. Still pretty affordable. Okay. Oh, last hair thing is, clearly I use so many products in my hair because I have so many in this video. There's still like half a bottle left of this, but the plastic cap for it went missing, so now it doesn't spray right, so I'm just gonna throw it away because it's also from the dollar store. But it is another one of my holy grail products. It's like the only hair product I use. It's the Lusty Organics Olive Oil Detangling Spray. Anti-frizz and detangles, and it truly does, let me tell you. Without this, my hair would look way worse than it does. I'm gonna do the makeup empties in a separate video, or maybe not at all, because now that I'm looking at it, some of it is really old and crusty, and I'd rather just like start fresh with makeup empties, and I don't go through makeup that much anyway, and it's just, I don't want you to see my hoard of like 10-year-old makeup. So I hope you guys like this video. I personally love empties videos. In the future there won't be so much crap, so like just hordes of it. Now I can finally throw all this out like and recycle it. It's very freeing. So if you like this video, let me know, give it a like, subscribe if you want, and remember, stay cheap and lazy. Bye. Hello? Hold on. Is this